Hey, and welcome to Cincinnati, Ohio Living. Today we're going to jump into the map and take a look at a little city called Wyoming, located just north of downtown Cincinnati. So let's get started. I'm Angela Evans with Cincinnati, Ohio Living. Whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, go ahead and use my contact information located in the description box below. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit subscribe and tap the bell for notifications so that you never miss a video here about Cincinnati, Ohio Living. So today I'm going to give you a detailed view of the city of Wyoming and its proximity to the amenities that Cincinnati has to offer and just some highlights of the neighborhood in general. So let's get started. So as you can see, the city of Wyoming sits basically just north of downtown Cincinnati. If you saw my top 5 suburbs to live in Cincinnati, you'll know that Wyoming came in at just number 6, very close to making the top 5, but didn't quite cut it. Niche.com gives Wyoming an overall grade of A+, and the population there is about 8,700 people per the last census. Something really notable about Wyoming is that 90% of people own their own homes, which means there are very few rental properties located in the Wyoming area. The public schools are highly rated in Wyoming, and that is probably one of the top reasons that people move to the area. Wyoming schools are ranked number 11 for best public schools in all of Ohio. And of course, it's number 6 on the best place to live and the best suburbs to live in Cincinnati, Ohio. All right, so we're going to go back to the map here, see how far downtown Cincinnati is. Okay, so as you can see from the map here, Wyoming is just about 13 miles from downtown Cincinnati. Probably with traffic, it probably takes 20-25 minutes depending on the time of day that you're going. But overall, it's not a bad drive. You just jump right on 75 here and you head right down into the city. And Wyoming is just about 30 minutes from the greater Cincinnati Airport, CVG, which is located over in Hebron, Kentucky. And you'll see there that you just jump on 75 again, and you're going to take that down to 275 in Kentucky, and then you're going to be right there at the airport. Wyoming is really centrally located. You know, you are pretty convenient to most things. Looks like you're about 15 minutes to Kenwood Town Center, which is the largest shopping mall in the Cincinnati area. Again, you're only about 15 minutes from Rookwood Commons, which has a lot of shopping and dining options as well. You're about 20 minutes to Kings Island, which is the amusement park in Cincinnati. And again, you're about 15 minutes to the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Gardens, which is a really beautiful place that is worth checking out. Also, you're only about 10 minutes from Winton Woods, which is a large park in the area. They have campgrounds, they have a lake, you can rent paddle boats, you can go hiking. Nearby is also Parky's Farm, which is a fun little part of the park that they have farm animals at. That you can, sometimes they have like a petting zoo option. You can do horseback riding lessons there if you can get in, because it's super hard to get in. You also have Glenwood Gardens. That's only, depending on where you're at, maybe a 5 to 10 minute drive from Wyoming. And they have the Discovery Garden there, which is a really fun area for kids. They have a golf course. They have Trillium Trails Wildflower Preserve. So they have lots of hiking and trails there as well. And as you can see, that's kind of all connected here to Winton Woods as a whole. All right, so your main road that runs through Wyoming here is Route 4, which is Springfield Pike. That runs north to south. And another one of your main roads is going to be Compton Road, that comes in from the west here and runs through past the Wyoming Golf Course. And you also have Fleming Road in the northern part. Then you have Wyoming Avenue right here, which is off of Route 4. And that is where the little downtown area, the historic downtown area, is located. You can see at the top of that street, you have Wyoming Community Coffee. You have the library there. And then You also have, the Civic Center that's right down the street. But when you come down Wyoming Avenue here, you have Gilligan's on the Green. This area right here is the Village Green. And this is just like green space, a little outdoor dining area. And then you just have little street shops and stuff all along the street here on Wyoming Avenue. It's just a really quaint little feeling, little area. And you can see right here, the border of Wyoming is right here, which runs along these train tracks. All right, so the high school here sits just off of Route 4. You can enter from Pendery Avenue here. But they have like a really big auditorium. They have tennis courts over here that you can see really close to the high school there. They have baseball fields and stuff in this area. As you'll notice, part of Wyoming here runs right along Mill Creek, which is right here. And you have the Wyoming Skate Park that is right by that. You have Oak Park here. There is the Wyoming Hike and Bike Trail that runs right here along the West Fork Mill Creek. If you're a golfer, you also have Wyoming Golf Club that is located here. Really beautiful course, and it's known for being a very challenging course. Wyoming Golf Club is a private course, but there are some other public courses in the area. Probably the most well-known one is going to be the Sharon Woods Golf Course. And as you'll see, that's just about 15 minutes northeast of Wyoming. And that's up there in Sharon Woods, where they have a lot of hiking trails. They have this Heritage Village Museum. It's like a little old town that they have set up, and they have like little historic events and stuff like that you can attend. Just a really neat place. So that's going to be the closest public golf course nearby to Wyoming. As far as your closest Kroger goes, which is the main grocery store in Cincinnati, while there isn't a main grocery store located in Wyoming, you have one just north on Springfield Pike and also just south on Vine Street. So the one just north is in Glenwood Crossing, and there's a lot of other dining and shopping options there as well, which is again just north on Springfield Pike of Wyoming. And you do have the Wyoming Recreation and Family Aquatic Center as well. So other than a couple parks and some shopping along Wyoming Avenue near the Village Green, and a few things on Route 4 Springfield Pike, most of Wyoming is residential. I would say Wyoming is a really walkable area. They do have a lot of sidewalks. The city of Wyoming is known for its tight-knit community and its frequent community gatherings. Wyoming is just under 3 square miles and has a population of about 8,700 people. Located in Hamilton County, Wyoming City Schools are top rated, and they are ranked number 2 in the best public schools in Cincinnati. Wyoming is bordered by Lockland, Lincoln Heights, Woodlawn, Finneytown, and Hartwell. Also nearby are areas like Amberley, Redding, Evendale, Sharonville, Glendale, Green Hills, North College Hill, and Mount Healthy. On the City of Wyoming's website, you can see Stearns Woods is another historical landmark there, home to the Stearns Mansion, which is huge. And it's just a nice nature area there that you can enjoy. But they have a historical society. They have Live on the Green concert series that they offer. Here you have your Wyoming Summer Vendor Market. You can see on their website. They have a 4th of July celebration. So it's really a close-knit community, and people that live there just love that tight-knit community and all of the constant events. They're known for their art shows and different things like that. And so people just look forward to always, having something in their community going on. I'd love to hear what's most important to you when you're considering making a move. Is it the best rated schools? Is it a tight-knit community? Do you want to be central and close to all the amenities that the city has to offer? Or do you care about walkability? Do you need public transportation? Different things like that. So drop in the comments below what you most desire when you're looking for a new place to call home. So let's take a look at what properties are available for sale right now. So right now there are only 4 listings active in Wyoming. And they range from $349,000 up to $1.2 million. All right, so right here, pretty close to the Village Green, you have this property listed at $419,900. It's a 4-bed, 2-bath. All right, so that's right there, just off of the Village Green, pretty much. You have another one down here on Elm Avenue in Wyoming, obviously. You have this one over here on Firewood that's listed at $349,900. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. You also have this one down here on Compton Road that we talked about. That's close to the golf course here, the Wyoming golf course. This is the golf course right there. So it is very close to that. And that one's listed at $569,900. So that is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath. Sits on a little over a ½ acre. And this one is about 3,700 square feet. And says it's fully remodeled, including a new roof in 2023. All right, and the last one that's currently active is right here on Elm Avenue, listed at $1.2 million. This is a 4-bedroom, 5-bath, sits on a ½ acre, and it looks like this one is 4,600 square feet. Let's take a closer look at some of these pictures. You can see clearly it has the square footage. And if you've watched my Wyoming vlog video, you'll see that they are tree-lined streets, and this aerial picture is a perfect example of that. You can see all of these mature trees all throughout the neighborhood. So that's what's currently for sale in Wyoming. So you can see not a ton of options there. Let's take a look at what has recently sold. We can look at what's pending too. Let's just take a look at what has sold since. Oops. So in the last 2-3 months, there have been 31 listings that are either under contract currently or have sold. You have things from $277,500 all the way up to $1.4 million, basically. And this one is pending at $1.4 million. So this one over here on Burns sold for $949,000. So there's a wide variety of price homes available for sale. All right, so for example, Wyoming is definitely in high demand. This property in particular, it was listed at $275,000. You'll see that after just 3 days on the market, it was under contract, and it sold for $315,500. So it sold for $40,000 over asking. I drove down this street the other day, and it is a super cute street, really quiet. And you're kind of close to the edge here. North Avenue right here is one of the last streets in Wyoming. And so you're close to that border of Wyoming there, but it is still just a really peaceful little street. This one here looks like it was, again, sold for $25,000 over asking. So since the beginning of this year, 34 properties have sold at the time of this video in Wyoming. I'm going to take a look at the statistics for those properties. So it looks like the average Selling price is $519,000. Average days on market at the time of this video is 10. So that's putting you at an average selling price of $223 per square foot. In the last 6 months or so, the selling price per square foot for Wyoming has ranged anywhere from $131 per square foot up to $545 per square foot. So some of the areas, as you can see, are in much higher demand, but across the board, the average is about $223 per square foot. All right, so now you have a better idea of what Wyoming has to offer, what type of price range homes they have to offer, and what amenities they have located within Wyoming and also really nearby. So thanks for jumping into the map and taking a look at Wyoming with me. I hope that you learned something today, and if you have any questions or thinking about making a move to Wyoming or any area in the greater Cincinnati area, go ahead and use my contact information in the description box below. I would love to help you make a move here in Cincinnati.